Thank you so much for waking up and watching. I'm Jorge Estevez. We're following breaking news out of Northwest Miami-Dade at this
New this morning, investigators are trying to figure out what's
new this morning. The smart car may be small. New this morning, someone shot and killed a teenager in Miami, and right now police want to know why. Now to an update on the story we first brought you last week. A Miami native, a former teacher, will now spend time in prison for forcing a girl to work as a slave in her South. We have breaking news to get to this morning. Senator Edward Kennedy is undergoing surgery today for his cancer. Father's in the hospital this morning. Somebody shot him while he was driving around a busy part of town here in South Florida with a baby in the back seat. Good morning. I'm Jorge Estevez.
From Miami-Dade, Broward, and the Keys, this is South Florida's CBS 4 News.
All right, we're waking up almost 5 a.m. on this Friday. It is May 30th. Thank you so much for waking up and watching. Our top story this hour, 2 Miami police officers were arrested last night. Both are accused of being involved with drugs and stolen merchandise. The accused bank robber known as the Big Boy Bandit is finally in jail. This is the man police say was behind a number of heists across South Florida. His name is Nelson Cote. Pembroke Pines police say they caught him holding up a Citibank yesterday morning. Officers tell us Cote confessed to being the Big Boy Bandit. Governor Charlie Crist came to South Florida for a hurricane conference, but instead the focus turned to the state budget. Governor Crist was hit with questions from people more concerned about budget cuts impacting every school and university. Now let's get to the tropics. We're getting video from Costa Rica that shows Tropical Storm Alma making landfall. The major problem with this whole storm is going to be flooding today. The storm has already caused rivers to swell here, as you're looking at. In other parts, people are finding it difficult just to get through these rising waters. Alma has also knocked out power and forced evacuations.
You know what? No matter how many times you go through this, you can never be too prepared.
You can never be too prepared, regardless whether you've lived here for 20 days or 20 years.
Yep.
All right, 5:13 right now. Lisette Gonzalez is talking about our weather outside right now. Hey, Lisette, good morning. All right, drive safely and drive cheaply. Fill her up in Hialeah for 85 cents a gallon. Some rules, though. It was the first day for the U gas station to sell E85 fuel, but it's not the kind of gas you're used to.
We've got the secrets to a delicious dessert where cheese is one of the ingredients, and it's very easy, too.
How could you possibly go wrong when you include cheese?
All right, so you use it in lasagna, in pasta. Occasionally, you sprinkle it on your salad.
Right, but dessert?
Why not? It's food.
This morning, Mr. Food shows you how ricotta cheese is not just for dinner anymore. It's for dessert.
Ooh, it's so good.
For more about today's Mr. Food segment or any you've seen here, visit us online at cbs4.com. You'll find everything you need to get cooking. Now, Jade is a big dessert baker.
Yes.
And what did you think of that?
That there are two food groups there, fruit and cheese.
Right, one. That's excellent.
That's excellent. Very easy to prepare, so
Two.
It's not difficult. And that with coffee for breakfast. How do you go wrong? We had rum cake for breakfast this morning.
Yeah, we sure did. Our producer brought us in some rum cake to celebrate someone moving on. And it's just, you know, nothing says dessert like a piece of cake.
In the morning at 4. Does wonders.
Hey, it's 5:26 right now. We have more coming up in a 5:30 half hour. Now to a brand new segment we like to call Coffee Break, a chance for us to take a time out, grab a morning cup of coffee, have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, this is the kind of stories that you'll be talking about later today with those at work, you know, when you goof off on this Friday, because it is Friday and it's Casual Friday and you can gossip if you want to.
Water cooler or not, really?
Ever been to the Santa Monica Pier?
No, I never have. You?
It is a blast. It's the smell of ice cream all the way up and down, beautiful water, and just the beach. It's gorgeous.
You know what? It may be gorgeous, but it's not the Jersey Shore.
Oh.
See, that's all I got to say about that.
My bad.
Hey, Clay Aiken's making news. Boy, is he making news. Several things on his plate at once, right? The whole music career
Right.
and maybe some acting. And now he's going to be a daddy.
Still, the company chose to pull the ad to avoid controversy.
That's the last thing you want if you're Dunkin' Donuts. Any controversy over a cup of coffee. She's been their spokesperson for a while now. And, you know, I could see where some people might think that. But at the same time, come on. It's a scarf.
Innocent mistake.
All right, let's move on now to a new hour of CBS 4 News this morning, where we'll talk about this story. A South Florida synagogue, which is beefing up security.
Yeah, we'll tell you how the community pitched in to help a congregation that was hit by a hate crime.
And you could soon start getting gas for a lot cheaper. What you need to know before you break your car. That's right. The news at 6 is next. It's lethal gas.
That's a little harsh.
It's going to break your car.
We'll explain this.
It's going to break your car.
People.
I'm saying it's going to break your car.
Hey.
What are you going to show me? What is
My
that?
Silver Night ticket. my entrance ticket to the auditorium.
This
And my
ticket is 22
seat.
years old.
Yes, it is. And I sat right there, D11, on April 16, 1986.
Nadege Lalou came from nothing.
You see, I've saved this piece to remind me of that night, the night that I have never had until that night.
Lalou came with her family from Haiti. She barely spoke English, but studied hard inside the classrooms at Jackson Senior High School and learned several languages.
And where are you?
I'm right here.
The newspaper clipping reminds her of her win as the Miami Herald Silver Knight Award recipient in foreign language. But times were tough before that night 20-something years ago. She spent some time at Jackson Memorial Hospital for severe depression.
It had brought hope. It had brought life back to me. Like I said, I did not even want to live. And when I got that award, I felt like, hey, you can do anything that you wish that you want to do in life.
All right, so flipping through, you pointed out this is the original certificate.
This is the original certificate that was given to me.
But there was a slight problem with her gift.
Come on. They misspelled your name. Don't you think it's funny considering you were a foreign language Knight recipient?
I know. What could I say?
Look, misspelling or not, she will hold on to the memory and the golden ticket.
This is like a Willy Wonka ticket to me.
It is why?
Because this is the world. This opened a door. This opened a door to a new beginning, a new life.
First, a good stretch.
Stretch your thigh muscle.
Okay.
Thigh muscle.
Need a lot of balance for this.
And then this one here, stretch this thigh muscle. This stretches out your upper chest and your back so you can do deep breathing while you run.
Okay, is this supposed to hurt?
Does it hurt? Does it hurt?
Then his secret weapon, the spin.
15, 16, then you clasp your hands and just believe I will never age. I will never become injured.
And it works. He may be 57, but he feels 28. But really, what's with the coat?
If it's not healthy, why do you do it?
I'm a trick man. I'm a stunt guy. It's the same reason people jump off Niagara Falls.
He also runs in dress shoes, long socks, orange safety ribbons all over, and a tray with a bottle of wine.
Okay, so what do you say we go running?
Yeah,
let's go.
let's go.
So we were off. I was running along Las Olas Boulevard with someone who has been running marathons since 1981.
How fast do you run?
I run 9-minute miles.
You do it because you love it.
Yeah, it's creative art. It's like an artist would create art just to do it.
You are like an artist.
Yeah, it's performance art.
So what about people? You know, the ones who see him on the street?
They said, that's crazy, why are you doing it? And then I explained to them how I'm expressing myself as an athlete.
My goodness, that's amazing. How old is he?
He's 57.
Oh my God.
And he does it in a coat.
Oh my God.
And shoes.
My God.
Holding a tray.
Yeah, what's with the tray?
Tell me more about that.
Maxine Barrett was one of those people who did her own interview. She was so intrigued.
So do you run every day?
Yeah, train. This is part of my training program right here. I go down with run all the way to Oakland Park.
He's pretty popular, but he's always available for pictures with his fans, like Maxine, who appreciates what he does.
Thanks so much.